We're going to cut some shit out. All right, this is what's going to happen. We are going to remind ourselves that we are exactly as we are supposed to be. Now, if you are unhappy with something like me, I'm unhappy about the fact that I ate an entire bag of chips and I feel disgusting. I am unhappy about the fact that I can't speak without feeling I'm going to break out into an uncontrollable cough. But in both of those cases, both of those examples I just gave, it's my own fucking fault. So don't forget that you are the controller of your destiny. If you don't want to feel like a potato chip, don't eat a bag of potato chips. If you don't want to cough, take better care of your lungs. Maybe don't smoke. Maybe stay away from people who smoke. Maybe eat more broccoli, eat more vegetables. Take care of yourself. Don't talk to people who are assholes. Fuck the haters. Do something good. Help an old person across the street. Write a song. Tell your mom how much you love her. Do something nice. Don't be such a fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. I met somebody. I was going to shoot him for, not shoot.
What do you do to you?
I was going to photograph him. I was going to take some shots of him. He had an OnlyFans, good-looking guy. So I followed him.
Was this that really blonde one?
No.
Like almost albino looking one?
No, this was, this guy.
Oh, I do?
I forget his name. Yeah.
The one at the gym.
Yes.
Oh, Fleeky.
Yes. And that's the reason I didn't ever work with him on his OnlyFans. He was like posted a picture of him in his underwear and he said something about like, oh, I've been wearing these for 3 days before I send them off to somebody or something along those lines. First I was like, that's gross.
Nasty.
Gross.
Nasty.
Because there's a lot more than just some musky underwear at that point.
There are some poopy flakes, some toilet paper flakes up in that bitch.
Toilet paper flakes?
Making it snow. I thought about that when we were in West Hollywood. I was telling you that when we were at the gay club.
Yeah.
There's like the go-go dancers like in their thongs, shaking ass, like sweaty, and then they were like in line for the stalls themselves and not the urinals. And I'm like, makes me wonder. I'm like, are they shitting there? And then they're just like a G-string right up that asshole after, because there ain't no bidets in those bathrooms.
I hope not. But no, I bet those guys, they probably go into the stalls, one, for privacy. But they could be also like readjusting and
no,
I don't.
I
Who
do
knows?
you're right because there's a lot of creepy fucking gay guys. I mean, how many times I get my ass grabbed just walking around a club?
I didn't get my ass grabbed at all.
I feel like it happens every time.
I didn't. Not one single time did I get my ass.
I don't
grabbed.
feel like I have a very good ass. I just feel like it happens.
Are you sure it wasn't me?
Mind you,
I was just making I was just making you feel good.
No, I think it might have been you. Yeah. And now my self-esteem is crushed.
No, I did not grab
crushed.
Your ass. But no, I
could tell. I felt it, and I was like, "This feels like farm fingers grabbing my ass right
listen,
now."
Farm fingers and dirty puss, because there were so many times on that dance floor that it was stinky.
Yeah, stank.
Like some dirty ass going on.
People were ripping it. They're like, we're on a dance floor. I'm gonna rip some ass.
But it didn't smell like farts to me. It smelled like dirty butt.
Dirty butt.
Sweaty, dirty. It was hot and people were sweating, but I think that's what it was. I don't know. Once we moved away from that part of the floor, it was definitely somebody in that area in front of the DJ booth. Once we moved over to the wall, I didn't smell it anymore. Okay. Hi, I'm Blue Hamilton.
Hi.
This is Jeffrey Silk. Jesus Christ. We're Musky Trunks. Thanks for watching. You would be a spectacular superstar if you went and gave us a nice, healthy, friendly, big 5-star rating on Apple Podcast and then told your friends about it.
I agree.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
We love you.
It'd be like Christmas came early. Or maybe birthdays. Okay, some people don't celebrate Christmas, but what if it was our birthdays that came early?
I don't know. Coming early has never been my forte. Look at the gum at the bottom of your cup. It looks like you're drinking out of your gum cup.
My what cup?
Your cum cup.
Coming early is not your thing, huh?
Take my time.
You've
baby.
never been in a situation where you're with someone and you're like, I'm not into this, so you just like get it done.
Oh, blow and go.
Yeah.
Bust and what do they say? Nut and bolt. I love
Nut
that
and
one. I
bolt.
got a nut and bolt.
You've never been in that situation?
Of course I have.
Oh, okay. So that's like.
I'm a man after all.
Mhm.
We're selfish motherfuckers.
How was your week? I feel like it's been so long since we've been here.
It's been forever.
For some, like, time just goes by so slowly.
Time goes by. It does go by slowly.
So slowly.
Goes by slowly when my buddy's not
Speaking
here.
of, since we're asking the listeners or
Yeah.
viewers, if you're watching us on YouTube, since we're, our musketeers out there are watching us, listening to us.
Musketeers. Oh, he said it.
I'm using
He
all the
said
fucking
it.
words today.
Fuck yeah. I was right.
We're asking them for 5 stars. Let's rate Madonna's new album, Confessions, 1 to 5 stars. And what is your favorite track? Stars, track, go, boom.
I will be real. When I very first heard it, the first night, I was like, this is fucking great. This is solid. I was like 4 out of 5, like 100% 4 out of 5. I've listened to it even more, listened to it over the couple weeks or however long it's been out. And I'm going to say I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. I think that there's so much more than just what we see, what meets the ear, what meets the eyes. Like to me personally, I feel like there's a track to almost every album that she's released. Not every album, but represents that point in her life.
Kind of like an ode.
To that. I think this is very much her love letter to herself. And that's fucking dope. Why not? Why not be like, I'm fucking Madonna. Here's my love letter to myself, but my love letter to the dance floor and my love letter to just music and expression and freedom. I think it's phenomenal. My favorite songs
Phenomenal.
on it.
That's another good word.
Phenomenal. I think it is spectacular. And I love it. I love it. And yes, of course, I'm a Madonna fan. So, of course, I'm going to be like, you're going to expect me to be like, I love it. I love Madonna. Oh, my God. I'm fucking great. But I do. Bizarre, fucking dope. I love Bizarre. I love Fragile. And I love, what's it called? The one that's after Fragile. My Sins.
After what?
It plays after Fragile. My sins, something sin.
Something are my sins. My sins are my savior.
My sins are my savior. Yeah. But I mean, I can't. It's hard to limit. But
it really is.
Fragile really hits me. I don't know why it does. Something about maybe because I'm fragile, and maybe I don't show it. But I'm fragile, and we're all.
But you know that. Well, you know what that's about.
Yeah.
I think that's part of what makes that song so special. But the song that really got me on that level, Fragile, yes. And I knew Christopher for like a very short amount of time when I worked at this restaurant called 360.
Really?
He was friends with the owner and he would come around. And actually the last time I saw him, I was wasted drunk in the stairwell and he walked past me and he was like, "Oh, Blue," as I was throwing up in the stairwell. That's the last time I ever. Aww. And then shortly after that, it closed. But no, that song definitely, it's a sweet song, but it's the Lower East Side Girl.
Yeah.
There's something, the tone of it and just lyrically and the way she sounds throughout a couple of songs when she's doing more of the spoken word, lighter speaking parts of the songs, which is very kind of a lot on this album. She'll come in and out of songs and kind of speak, almost like a little intro to the song. Feels a lot more emotional, like raw, authentic emotional. And not her like trying to be that way, just like that's how she felt. Yeah. And that really comes through on that song with just the sound of her voice.
Yeah.
And so I would say it's the only Madonna song that actually makes me feel sad. Like she has slow, sad songs, but I don't really feel emotional when I listen to them.
Just the way you connect to that one.
Yeah. The way it hits my ear makes me feel like, it makes me feel reminiscent of a time that I remember her being younger.
Yeah.
And I remember myself being younger. Because unlike you, I grew up with her. I mean, you grew up with her too, but I grew up with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As she was growing up. I mean, her first album came out in 83 and I was born in 78. So, you know, I was 5-6 years old and just, I remember that vinyl, my sisters having that vinyl. I remember when Like a Virgin came out and the neighbor being like, "Boy toy."
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know,
so much Madonna.
But
we talk a lot of Madonna.
My favorite song on the album right now, I think, is Danceteria. Because it feels like good, fun, classic, great pop, just a fun song. The more I listen to it, the more I'm starting to gravitate towards other songs as well. Like I do really like Bizarre. I love the one that's Call It Trance. Love Without Words.
Yeah.
I really love.
That's a great one.
Love
They're-
Without
they're-
Words.
That's why
They're all
they're
good.
just solid.
The only one I don't like, it's the one with the Latin guy rapping. Say,
So you just
shut
don't-
your
you're
mouth.
Not, yeah, you're not into a male feature.
I'm not into like. Why do we have to have a
rap
male
song on
urban
everything.
rap like? But it's just the whole style of like the guitar. It's the whole style of
It's fair.
song.
It's
I'm
not-
not
you're not a
into.
fan with it.
It's not just him.
I feel like I could come prepared.
Speaking of, come, you got something in your throat?
Okay, you're getting one to talk cough McGee over here, fucking coughing. If I came prepared, there's plenty of songs I feel like I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Not from the I'm just in general.
Yeah.
That have a man that come on and just fucking ruin it for me.
Oh yeah.
That just a rapper.
I
And
don't
it's
get
not
it.
that I'm against rap. There's some songs. There's a few rap songs I like. I mean, I like old school, but like there's some stuff I've heard that I haven't minded. And there's been some male features that sometimes elevate it to me when they're singing a little or if they're rapping in a way that makes sense. But other times it sometimes just feels like you're coming in here and you're just like, boom, like to me immediately in my mind is like, oh, this label's pushing this rapper and they're throwing this guy on a song and here we are. And it's sometimes the song will be great.
surprised if that was the case.
Of course.
In this case.
And they can be a good fucking song. And it's like, why? Just why? And I liked in the past, I remember some people would do that and then they'd release both versions. They'd be like, here's the version with my feature and here's the version without my feature.
But a lot of times too, I remember because I started in the radio department at Maverick Records years ago, and I remember radio being a thing of not wanting the rap part
yeah.
in certain
Like what about like
pop radio.
E.T., for example? I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind. With Kanye West and
Well,
Katy Perry.
But also California Girls.
Oh, yeah, Snoop. Yeah, Snoop. So like versions with, versions without.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know, but I did like Snoop's feature in that in California
No,
Girls.
I do too. Yeah.
That felt like a real, a proper marriage of.
Yeah.
But it was like the West Coast.
It just made sense.
It was the way he interacted with Katie during like calling her name. I don't know. There's something about it that felt organic and was meant to be. It didn't feel like just like you're smashing a sandwich together, like peanut butter and mayonnaise.
Sometimes it makes sense. Another one you probably wouldn't even know, but for me is like, "Are You Gonna Tell Her" by Tuvalu. I don't know the male. I should know the male featured in that one, but people that are my generation
That's how you
that are
say
listening
it.
to this,
Tuvalu.
Tuvalu. Period. This is the generational difference here. Anyway.
It's fucking always outing me. Old guy.
Okay, but it is
old. Can we have an old button, please, so you could just hit it? You could just, instead of shouting out my generation, you could just be like,
I want to be
whatever it is.
like a fucking ship horn.
Or how about if like, let's find a video of some old man falling down the stairs and breaking his leg, then dying at the bottom of the stairs, and that'll be the sound effect that you play every time.
That's fucked up. That's mean.
Is it meaner than your ageism?
You're
bias?
you're reverse ageist.
I like the twinks.
I'm not a twink.
Exactly. You're just upset that you're not one.
Fuck you.
You're a twink that doesn't pass for a twink.
Okay, I didn't sign up for this. Bullying here.
Okay. Anyway, Tuvalu.
Okay. Love, by the way. And at a point.
Do you? Can you make it?
Sometimes I can.
Because us old folk kind of tune out after a while.
Well, I'm a little overstimulated. I'm overstimmy, as my generation says.
Overstimmy?
I'm overstimmy.
Is that your generation? Because I don't think I've ever heard that from anyone who's your age. I might hear it from my kids.
Yeah, but who do you hang out with is my age?
You would be surprised at the amount of 27-year-olds who have been hitting me up lately.
Well, you know what? They're fucking boring 27-year-olds, and they can go shove it up their circumference.
Maybe I will shove it up their circumference.
Well, have fun with that. Their circumference will never be mine. Get off of me. Fuck,
that's not going to sound good for people who are only listening. You can't say, get off of me.
Get off of me! Help me! Help! Somebody! This older man is touching me! Ah!
This older man. Fuck off. 47 years young.
47.
What's your
75.
fucking point? Are we moving on? My son he always says, you mean 74? You got the numbers backwards.
That's
That's a dumb joke,
little
son.
shit. That's a dumb joke, son. Hey, you know what? That's you got to teach him young.
But then he'll be like, "Aren't you the dad that told me the duck joke?
What's the duck joke?
Why did ducks have tail feathers?
Actually, I don't.
Cover their butt quacks."
I
In
hate that I'm
defense, my
laughing.
dad told me that.
I hate that I'm laughing. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Oh, you pulling my fucking leg hairs with your fucking farm feet.
My twiddle toes.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
You slap
Watch
like a
it.
bitch. All right.
Elder abuse is gonna happen
Elder
very soon. You
abuse.
talk about falling down stairs. I see a flight of stairs right out this fucking door.
Those are hard and steep. Don't push me down those.
I love something hard and steep.
Like I could handle like 5 steps, preferably carpeted.
Anyway, moving on. We talk a lot about Madonna, and we talk a lot about people of your generation, but I never feel like I get a chance.
Madonna
to talk
is
about,
not of my generation.
She's of every.
She's every generation.
know.
That's why she's iconic.
But we never talk about the people that are inspired by her. A lot of younger people that I listen to, they're
we do.
inspired by her.
This
Not
is
on the
what we should
podcast
do.
though. We don't talk about it on the pod.
I know, because I don't really care. And the reason I don't care is because I don't know. So if we're going to talk about it, this is what we should do. This is something new we should do. Look at me, bitch. I'm talking to you. We should pick an album that you love. Give me a week to listen, to live with
I was gonna
it.
bring this up actually, so I'm glad you're saying it.
Oh. I love how I have a good idea and then you try and claim it. Like old people can't have fucking good ideas.
They don't.
But we should do that. Because I do. And I have listened to a lot of the stuff that you have played. I listened to Goldilocks. It's like blank.
I listened to Goldilocks and then
No, I have listened to the one that I didn't like was fucking Whisper Voice.
there was a lot of whisper voice. Cobra,
No, the other Whisper
Mars
Voice.
CTK 100.
No, the other Whisper Voice.
Um,
The one that everybody loves that tragically embarrassed herself at the Madonna party at the Abbey.
oh my God, Addison Rae.
Yeah.
Well, that's not like my number one. I love.
No, but I
Addison.
did listen to. My point
And
is,
the
I
album's a
listened
good
to her,
album.
and she does have good songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't totally dislike her. I just
you do,
don't
you do.
care for
It's okay.
her sound. I like the Diet Coke.
Stop trying to pull my fucking leg hairs.
Diet Coke in the back seat.
Diet Coke in the back, doing coke in the back seat.
Yeah, whatever that song was. I like that
There's
one.
plenty that I would show you
No, I don't want you to show me. I want you to
Send
tell me
you.
so I want to
Okay,
listen
yes,
on
I
my
will-
own.
on your
Without
own.
you telling me.
But I need to
about
watch your
it.
every reaction. I need to watch every
Oh, but
moment.
then this is what we're going to do. Then you're going to listen to an album that I listen to.
I think that's great, though. I think that would be a great intergenerational perspective on music and culture.
Are you going for those titles now?
Yes.
Okay, well, now we're talking intergenerational.
Intergenerational. I think that would actually be a great idea, and I would love to. There's plenty of people. Kira Makita. I don't think you'll like her, but Kira Makita. I'm going to her EP release party this coming week.
Thanks for the invite, by the way.
So hopefully this episode's released after the fact, because if you see me there, you didn't. But
Are you taking Austin?
yeah, Austin bought me the tickets.
All right.
It's his gift. Thank you, Austin. I'm excited to go
That's
to Kira
very
Makita. Fuck, she's dope. She's fun. She's fun.
That's an
And-
experience. That's a great gift because that's a life experience and a bonding.
No, absolutely. And an EP release where like she's just up and coming.
Yeah.
And I wish for her and a lot of artists that I love right now, I wish them every success, and I would love to see them at a huge caliber. It's hard. It's so oversaturated, and it's not
Yeah.
their faults that like it's so fucking hard to be pushed right now. But I think that their music's really important. I think her music, to you may hear it and you'll be like, oh, she's just another sexy girl that
Well,
is singing on these electronic beats,
maybe, but
and is definitely inspired by the women that came before her.
can I give a little intergenerational perspective here, coming
Yeah.
from somebody who
I'd
used
love
to
it.
work at the record labels and
Yeah.
work in music publishing. You say it's oversaturated, and I don't disagree that it's oversaturated because anyone can do it, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can do it. Even before these times that we live in, it was oversaturated.
Yeah.
In the sense that there were so many people who had bands, there were so many people who recorded music, but you had to have a label
Mm-hmm.
to be heard, to be seen, a chance to break and make it big, right? The upside now and this is something to be grateful for, is that anyone can do it.
Mhm.
If you were from my generation, you would not know people like, what's her name?
Kira Makita.
Kara Makita. You would
No,
you would
exactly.
never have known
Amara,
her.
CTK.
She would still be in
all
her
them,
in
yeah.
her garage or her basement, trying to make music with technology that didn't exist, So it's just all kind of perspective, but I don't know. I think that I think it's a good thing, and because I don't think that. I don't know. It's just the idea of corporations and these big companies having so much control over everything and,
Yeah.
and basically paying radio stations to tell us what to like and tell us what to air. Like, it's got to
Exactly.
still happen because it's still all the
Oh, it
same
definitely
shit
does.
on the
It does.
radio. They're
Yeah.
not playing
Yeah.
these artists that you're talking about. They're not playing.
No.
They're probably not even playing Madonna that much. They're just playing, I don't know what the fuck they play because I don't listen to them anymore because I think most people have kind of tuned out
It's
of
an
radios.
accessibility thing, and now a lot of people have access to the means to make music and produce.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting a lot of music, but not everyone has access to the funds and the labels or whatever you will. But I think that's why I like it though, and like I don't care if I come across sometimes snobby to my friends, where I'm like, oh, well, they're unknown. I feel like a hipster about it. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't really give a fuck because I think it's pretty dope that I have a significant knowledge on music and people that are in Ukraine, people in Russia, people in Germany, people in fucking Egypt, people like so many artists that I adore that may only have 2,000 followers, may have 20,000, may have 1,000,000. Doesn't matter because there's so much art out there and everyone has like these artists just like I would love to make. There's so much art and so much expression out there that's unfortunately probably never going to make it to the mainstream. And if you're waiting for the mainstream and you're waiting and you're only relying on what's fed to you on Netflix, on Spotify, on the Billboard top whatever, like if that's all that you listen to, and again, this is going to be my unpopular opinion for this episode, are Taylor Swift fans. I think it's great. If you like her, like I'm never going to shade somebody for enjoying something. If you enjoy her, that's awesome. But when people are like, that's it, like you meet parents, you were going to tell me about a parent like that. Like you meet people that are just like, that's it. Like Taylor Swift is the epitome of music. Or when Billie Eilish came out, Billie Eilish was the epitome of music. I love Billie Eilish. I think she's fucking dope and talented.
Whisper singing.
But that's her style and it's dope and that's her and I love it. But branch out, like go find something, go explore. There's
Can't Billie
so
Eilish
much
actually
music out
sing
there.
though? Like I feel like
She sings. She's got a beautiful voice.
no, like a sing in a sense of like a set of lungs. Like she
Yeah.
can actually
Yeah.
belt out.
I've never heard her belt, but that's not her style.
some reason, I
don't
feel
feel like
like-
I need that because the same way I don't feel like I need an artist to be a singer. Period. If they're a recording artist and their music's like sexy, electronic, and their voice is just an instrument going through autotune,
Yeah, it's
people love
art.
to talk shit about that. Fuck you if you think that's a problem because that's their song. Autotune is an instrument. Like you singing through something like that and the way that music comes in, the bass, the synth, the chords, the structure, the way that comes together is still a song. And there's some of those songs I absolutely get down to. But this is my gay rant for the day. I feel like if you're not branching out and exploring, what are you doing? Like the gays love to talk about music video night, right? That's a whole thing in gay culture. We love to just sit around
Is
and
that
watch
new?
music videos. No, I feel like it's not new. Gays have always, I mean, come on, gay clubs have always played music videos. I've always loved that, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not branching out and exploring, like, what are you doing? I enjoy the people I enjoy, and I will rewatch a music video 1,000,000 times. But every Friday, like clockwork, I'm going to go and I'm going to try to find a new artist. Every week, I will find a new person from somewhere, a new song, something that I love. And I think it's dope. And maybe it sounds the same to you. Sometimes you hear people and you're like, oh, it sounds so similar to other people. Because there's definitely heavy inspiration in electric music.
You definitely have a type of music that you like.
Do I though? Because you hear the stuff I listen to, and I have a lot of.
Oh, I hear it. That's
variety.
why I say it all kind of
Okay,
sounds
but
the
like,
same.
yeah, but what else do you hear? It sounds the same.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say like Goldfrapp to me sounds the same as fucking Boy Harsher sounds to me, as Katja Krasavice
Well,
sounds.
I don't. But see, now I think
as
you're just like
Blondie sounds.
Blondie.
as-
When you're talking about your sexy girl music, everything that you've played kind of sounds the same. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. My point is I think that
Shady
you have
motherfucker.
a taste. That's your taste. You like that. I don't think that's your only taste.
No.
I do think like you like, things that are more instrumental, like real, like physical instrumental guitar, whatever,
Yeah.
bass songs. I think that you're very diverse, but I do think that you have a tendency to gravitate towards girls who are sexual and singing.
Oh, yeah,
I have
mean,
a gravitation towards
rocker chicks.
rock chicks or dudes that are playing guitars, like the National. I love that kind of indie, like low voice, low register, or
Yeah.
not great singers in the sense of like a traditional, like what is a great voice.
You
I
like some
like
twang. You like a twang.
the National's not twangy at all. What are you talking about?
Not him, but
I'm not necessarily twangy. Who do I like that's twangy?
No, I'm just talking shit.
But my point is that we all have that. We all have our taste of what we like. You pride yourself on finding the unknown, obscure, hypersexual girl.
They're not all sexual. Sometimes I find obscure other things. Okay.
You know my points. Okay. My point is that that's your thing. And I get your point and I agree with it. I think that there's so much out there that people are missing. And I had that career where my job was to find somebody who's going to make those Billboard charts.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to have done that. And now standing back from that, I don't gravitate to any of that kind of music. Anytime Katy Perry puts out a song, I'll listen to it because I'm curious, but it's not ever going to make my playlist because it's just like that formulaic type of.
It's not a One
pop.
of the Boys like groundbreaking kind of album.
It wasn't. I mean, One of the Boys was very. I mean, that album is all but 2 songs on there were demos that she had written years before.
Yeah.
Those were the songs that I signed her off of. Was Waking Up in Vegas and I don't know, all those One of the Boys, that Lost, all those songs.
You said Hot and Cold and I Kissed a Girl, right? Were the two that...
Lost, Hot and Cold and I Kissed a Girl she wrote after. She wrote them with
It's pretty dope though, but that's a good song. And again, a songwriter, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
I guess that's just why I get so lost on like the Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just so one note to me. And there's so much out there.
I mean, I get the Taylor Swift thing. Like, I think that she's a talented songwriter. I think she has really catchy melodies. I think that she's a good person. I just don't. It's really overrated to me. I think she's deserving of all the success she's had, and I love that she's a positive influence on young people, especially young girls. I think that young girls. No, I think like if I had a choice to put something in front of my daughter, the music that you listen to or somebody like Taylor Swift, I'm going to say, Rosa, listen to Taylor Swift. And she loves Taylor Swift, but she also loves Madonna.
There you go.
But Madonna to me is something completely different than what you listen to, because Madonna at this point stands for and means so much in our society, so much more than some girl that we don't really know much about.
Of course.
I don't know. It's just, I don't understand the adults who are obsessed with Taylor Swift.
No, Taylor Swift adults are a little weird to me. Sorry. I'm sorry if you're listening. It's again, I still respect. I get it, kind of. Have you had sex though? That's my question.
I as an adult right now cannot be obsessed with anybody. That I don't have it. I love Sheryl Crow. I love John Denver. I love Madonna. Like, I have my loves, my Patty Griffin.
Yeah.
My true loves of music. I don't have the time or capacity to be obsessed with somebody in that way. I used to be obsessed with Sheryl Crow. I named my fucking kid after. Yeah. I used to be obsessed with Madonna. But as I've grown up into an adult, I find myself understanding the layers of the obsession and our culture and art and music, and realizing my obsession, that energy that it takes to be consumed with somebody else or somebody else's art, should be spent towards something that I want to do.
That's fair.
I still love all the things I love and used to be obsessed with, but I don't need to know everything about them. I don't want to know everything about them.
I think that's what makes it. I know it. I get
you know what I'm saying?
Well, of course. I mean, my number one is always going to be Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
But that's like her whole thing. It's like you can't really know a lot about her, even if you wanted to know a lot about her, because she's so private and she's so mysterious. But that's what I love about her. So instead, I love to listen to her music, and I don't want to know every detail. I think it's fun when I hear some stories about what the songs mean, where they came from. But other times, I don't really care, because I like my interpretation of it. I like a demo she wrote when I was 16 and listening to it and being like, oh, this is how I take it.
And art is meant to be
subjective.
but also perceived by whoever is perceiving it, right? It's like our perception of it is going to be different depending on who you are.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, one of the things that, speaking of, well, I'll just use Madonna because it's so easy.
Always.
But she has a song called Inside of Me on her Bedtime Stories album. And I remember her talking about, some people talking about like, oh, your music is so sexually charged, whatever. And she's like, not all of it. And she brought up Inside of Me. She's like, you might think that's sexual, but that song's actually about my mother. And if you go back and listen to that, then you're like, oh yeah, I can see how that's about your mother.
Totally.
It just depends on how you listen to it,
how you perceive something,
and it's art. And so we don't want to always know everything about the person who's making it. Like, a little mystique is good.
Yeah, I think that's good.
And I think with social media now, you know so much, and people feel like they have to share so much. I've fallen into that trap before. I feel like I have to share everything.
Yeah.
And now I'm not that way. Now I'm like, oh no, it's like fucking my account's private, and I screen you before.
It's private.
It is private.
Private, except for the over 100,000 people that are seeing everything I do.
105,000. But let me tell you, if you don't have a profile picture and you don't have anything posted,
booted.
I don't accept you.
Yeah.
And if somebody comments on my shit and I find out that you don't, and I look at you and you don't have anything posted, it just kind of depends. Like, no profile picture is an immediate red flag. And I'll look, and if you have followers and you're following and you have posts, even if it's private and I can't see it, I'm like, okay, you're posting stuff. Otherwise, if you don't have a profile picture and you don't have posts, you're a fucking bot as far as I'm concerned.
That's
and you're
fair.
done.
That's fair.
Or you're just a creepy person who's like on the view in a, I don't know. It's weird. Don't you think it's weird?
I guess.
That people are viewing into your world and you are not able to view into theirs, to be like, who's watching me through my window?
But when you put yourself out on social media, you're going to get that. How many people are watching your YouTube videos and like, you know who the fuck they are? Be the next Jeffrey Dahmer that's just enjoying your content.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And that's why we stopped making YouTube videos.
Well, this ends up on YouTube.
This is very different. Those YouTube videos were like family.
Yeah,
family content stuff.
Yeah, fair.
All right, so your job by the time we get home is to have one album in mind that I can fall into.
Okay.
Likewise for me.
Yeah.
But I will say that I've turned you on to some good shit. Duncan Sheik.
I've saved a lot.
Duncan Sheik. You really like Duncan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The National.
Mm-hmm.
Did you already know? You already knew Patty Griffin, or did you know Patty Griffin?
I did. But even like Patty Griffin or Sheryl Crow or Trisha Yearwood. Yeah. So artists like that I knew, but obviously like hanging out with you and you play it, and I start to download it again. And
I love Trisha.
Reminds me of just like points in my life, my grandpa or people or whatever, or just because I enjoy it now. And like revisiting music I've heard as a kid is a lot different than hearing it now as an adult, and like realized, and music changes throughout your life. Even the same songs I've always loved by the artists I've always loved. Yeah. I could hear a song a year ago and I hear it again this year and I'm like, fuck, like it hits me in
it hit you in a different way. Yeah.
Very different way.
When I was your age, I kind of like the same type of music as you do now. Not the girls, they didn't exist, but like very pop, you know, electronic pop, dance.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I still like that, but now my everyday, my go-to is definitely more of like, I feel more emotion. It's more emotionally charged.
Do you think that's all I listen to? Do you think I only listen to electronic stuff? Like when I'm home and I'm chilling, you think all I listen to is like slutty girls?
No, not at all.
But
I think that you love to play it when I get in the car.
I do, because I'm driving.
It's like your race car music.
I'm driving through Los fucking Angeles for 2.5 hours. Like, you're damn right. I want to hear some.
We are lucky to be alive by the time we get to Los fucking Angeles.
Fuck out of here. He drives his truck like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, my truck is big. It's not a little tin can that's gonna get run over by the semi that we're tailgating. It's different.
I don't tailgate anybody. I've never tailgated in my life. It's just a time and place for music for me too. I listen to classical when I want to relax. I listen to.
Classical. I work out to classical sometimes.
I guess I can understand that. It's just
Cigaros.
Just like a good like calming mindset. But I'll listen to that. I'll listen to some country music because of you, like some music that you're into, and some stuff that I knew my grandpa was really into. So I'll listen to some country.
Country's good, like good nostalgia.
But like not new country by any means.
Well,
Not
New
really
Country's not really country,
no,
is it? I don't know.
no. I mean, I kind of like some Casey Musgraves. I like some stuff like that, but uh, it just depends on my vibe.
Yeah.
Really depends. Like Goldfrapp for me is like year round, like day round. Like I can listen to Goldfrapp anytime because she's got some pretty relaxing music. She's got some more upbeat music. Like she's got whatever. Like I'm down for that. Lana Del Rey too. Like of course I'll put on, especially her demos, her unreleased. I'll play that all the time because sometimes it's just nice to have in the background.
Lana Del Rey is 24/7, 365, baby.
Totally,
Yeah.
fucking totally.
As it should be. She's great.
Uh,
You think I don't like Lana Del Rey?
no, I
but
don't. I don't think that.
I like.
I know you like.
I like
her.
Lana Del Rey from Saturday Night Live, baby.
That was your first encounter with her, and you liked her from that.
Yes, I thought she was great.
Blue jeans, white.
I don't think
shirt.
she was bad. I think her whole. I thought at the time I thought it was very intentional. People were picking her apart
She
for it.
was
and I'm
intentional though. They
I was
didn't
like,
get
I
it.
don't. I think that's part of. I think she's meaning to be that way.
It was characteristic. It was a point. Like she was just She's always been like that.
The
They
fucking
ate her up.
what they did. They fucking tore down. But the media loves to do
Did
that.
you
But
see the fucking billboard she made too? Like years later,
No.
for one of her more recent albums, like a year or two ago. She like made a billboard. It was like in the style of like a Christian ad, like a Bible ad, and she was like, "Who died for you? Like you're basically who died for you, like Jesus." And she was like Lana Del Rey, like SNL, this date and time, like, and she was talking about herself, like,
Oh, really?
like I died for myself on SNL in this time period, so that I may be reborn as the Lana I am now.
I think the best thing that came out of that though was the Kristen wig.
Ridiculous. Okay, but like, how many artists do we have now that come out here like Lana Del Rey and shape music in a way that other people come after that? Like, but she created a world. She created a fucking world. I'm telling you, like the Tumblr girls, the cigarette girls. She created fucking Nessa Barrett. Like to me, she created like these Billie Eilish, like these artists that came after her. How many artists do we have now that are
Those are the
producing
greatest
other
artists.
Yeah, but
Somebody like Lana
because
Del Rey who
Rey's
can.
young. She's a young woman.
How old is she?
40.
Oh,
Hey, 40's young. I just give you shit, but that's young.
so it's just I'm 7 years past young. 7 years
7
past
years
my
past
prime.
young. I give you shit because it's fun. But no, she's young. But I'm like, how many other artists? You know,
When was she born? What's her birthday?
I actually don't know Lana Del Rey's birthday.
Shut up. Look, Google it. Come on.
I feel like it's well, I know that she's after it's July because she's not or the end of June because she's a Gemini. She's not a Gemini. She's a Cancer. So it has to be like
Lana Del Rey birthday,
like June 26th.
June 21st,
I was close.
1985.
I was close. 1985. What a woman.
What a woman.
What a woman.
What a woman.
She is. She's fucking dope.
Let's say someday,
Mm-hmm.
you and I. And if you get the opportunity without me, I will never be musky with you again.
Oh,
Someday,
musky with me.
someday, you
Plenty
and
of people
I
will be.
are gonna smoke a joint with Lana Del Rey.
I don't think she smokes weed, but I'm down for it.
Well, that's the fucking dream. Then we're gonna make her smoke weed with us. She doesn't smoke weed.
No, she doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke.
Ugh, never mind.
Because
All right.
she had a hard time.
Someday,
with it. Give
you
her
and
a
I
break.
are gonna smoke a joint
I'll
with
smoke
Sheryl
nicotine,
Crow.
but I'll smoke a cigarette with Lana.
No, I'm not smoking a cigarette. Let's make a goal. Let's make a goal that we're gonna smoke a joint with somebody someday.
Yeah.
Who?
Celine Dion.
Yeah. you know you laugh about that, but if you think about how funny it is that Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart are such good buddies, you never know.
That makes sense, though. Come on. That always makes sense to me. People
Why?
are like, it's out of the, because she's like a homemaker, blah, blah. But it's like, look at her. Like, she's always been like pilled out. She's a fucking,
Feel that.
she is Quaalude queen.
I don't know about if I would want to get high with Celine Dion. I feel like I just want to, I don't know, cuddle with her or something. She seems so sweet. She's so sweet. I just want to like
I want to
protect
cuddle
her.
with her.
I want to save her.
I want to show the audience our AI, but they won't be able to hear it. So only the people that see it.
Our AI.
The AI thing, we hired somebody for our logo and I paid
Oh.
her and she gave us an AI thing.
Listen, actually, this is something we should be asking. Somebody listening to us should have the ability to help us.
Yeah. You know what? That's a
We-
great point.
Yeah, we need help with our artwork and our logo.
Our logo, I want it perfected. and then we made and then I made another logo, and my mom drew the artwork for it, and then she used
It was a
AI on
solid
top of
effort,
it, and I'm
though.
like, oh, but then I used it, and then I wanted it to not have AI, but I did. This is controversial. Don't cancel me. I did use AI to change her art, to structure it, so I could send it to another artist to actually do it. But then that artist used AI.
So, if you have the ability to be an artist without AI,
Please.
reach out. But legitimately, if you just want to reach out and be like, "Oh, I know,
Yeah.
no, don't."
And I'm broke, so like it can't be thousands of dollars. It has to be like in the very low hundreds, in the very 25 to $50. Point us in the direction.
I have a lot of ideas of things I want to do, and that's kind of holding me up.
Yeah.
So we need to.
Of course, because we want Musky merchandise.
Well, yeah, that. But I also like. I would love to have a website.
Yes.
I would love to have a real finalized. I love the logo we have,
And
but
I feel
you're
like
not
we're having
happy
a
with
guest
it.
on when I feel like I'm solid. Like this is our logo, this is our brand, this is who we are. Bring guests on because we do want guests. We want
evolving.
you to evolve with us though. Like that's the whole point, right? We all have to start somewhere. And that's the same reason I talk about these girls and these artists, right? They're all starting somewhere. And sometimes you just see something in them that's
That's why you talk about them?
unpolished. Yeah, you
It's
see something in them
because
that's
of our logo?
unpolished. No, I'm just bringing it back to that. That some
I thought we were
special
done with that.
things. Everything special has a start. That's my point, asshole. Interrupting me.
Don't talk about my circumference hole like that.
Circumference hole. We all
My
have to
love
start somewhere.
tunnel.
Okay, that's my fucking point. And you can't expect perfection from the start.
Perfection is whatever you've done. Whatever we have created or done, that is perfection.
Yeah.
At that time.
You strive for the best that you can do with what you got in the moment.
What you've done is the best.
Yeah.
Even if you feel like, oh, I didn't do my best. No, you did do your best because that was the best that you did. But it doesn't mean you can't improve on it.
Yeah. There's always room for growth.
There's always room for growth. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
When was the last time that
2016, San Jose, California, Splash Alleyway.
oof,
No, I'm just making shit
and
up.
you've had that rash since then?
What are you asking? What are you asking?
Who gave it to you?
Shut up. What were you going to actually ask? You had a question you didn't even know as you're asking it?
When was the last time you got your salad tossed?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you back. What was the last concert you saw? And like not a show, a venue, the Forum, Staples Center, like
Yeah.
something like a
Yeah,
big.
it was at the Wiltern? Is that what it's called in here in LA?
Yeah.
And it was Emilia Mernes, who's an Argentinian pop star. Fucking dope. I don't think she enjoyed it because she sells out like arenas in
Oh, really?
South America, and then she came here and like that they had to like close
America?
down the entire top part because no one even went. So it was
Oh,
just
really?
like not even, I don't even know, maybe a couple hundred people showed up, and you could just tell she was like really giving as much as she could, but in her face she was like, and her face is why I love her, because there's something in a pop star's eyes like to me that makes a great
America
pop
is
star.
a hard market, but whoever booked that venue should have known.
Yeah, I don't know good because she's fun. She's a beast. Like she is sexy. Her body is gorgeous. She's a dancer through and
There's
through.
a lot of people who are
She's
sexy
like
dancers.
South
though.
American
breaking through.
Britney. Like she's phenomenal. She's like a resurgence to me of that era. Except, you know, she does it on her own. She does
do
her own
people
way.
want that though?
Yeah. Oh, she's loved.
A
She's,
resurgence of Britney?
that the era, like the Y2K, because her thing was like .mp3 was like her style. So it was like in the
Funny,
MP3
isn't Michelle
old school.
Branch kind of doing? I've not taken a dive into what she's doing, but I've seen a lot of her posts
Yeah.
that are making me think like her next album is very much like an ode to the
missed it.
early 2000s.
I'd love to have Michelle Branch on here.
Michelle's a cool chick.
Michelle.
We had chickens, and one of them got eaten by a raccoon in our backyard. And we live by the Grove in L.A.
Mhm.
Very like dense neighborhood. You wouldn't think. We never had issues. I don't know. And when that happens, I was like, "Fuck, I don't have time to You know, I was full-time music executive. I didn't have time to build a fucking chicken coop in the back of my house. I knew that Michelle also had chickens. So I asked her if she wanted my chickens, and she said, yeah. In fact, maybe I only had one at that point. Maybe we only had two. Anyways, I gave Michelle chickens, and then they got eaten by raccoons at Michelle's house. He's like, you're going to die here, you're going to die there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn, Michelle.
Kind of funny, right? Never give Michelle Branch your chickens. That's going to be the title of this.
Don't give Michelle Branch your chickens.
That's going to be the title.
She's going to hear it. She's like, hey, what the fuck? Was it my fault? Well, I do miss that kind of vibe in music, though. I do really enjoy that Y2K alternative girl. It was a soundtrack to like movies and cinema at that time too. Yeah. That like Dawson's Creek vibe of like
I just
romantic.
miss music that like people playing. I miss seeing bands on stage as the norm who are playing instruments.
Yeah, I feel like the resurgence in general of like the early 2000s nostalgia is full circle. Like it's fully coming out. Not only the movies that they're remaking, music and that style.
Free Willy.
Are they doing Free Willy?
I just read that I saw a reel that they're making, Warner Brothers is doing a Free Willy reboot.
That's actually pretty funny. I need to read that. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's really coming back. I mean, I've talked about physical media many times on the podcast. I've talked about my longing for kind of a period that
Why do you think that is, though?
Because people want something tangible and from a time period that was when technology was balanced. I feel like you had a certain level of technology in the 80s, the 90s, 2000s is right when you're like fucking about to explode into the shit we have now. I think people are like, you know what? Technology has gone way too far.
Who do you think's driving it? Do you think it's people more of your generation who's saying we want this because we've never had it? Or do you think it's people more my generation and older who are saying we're bringing this back because we think it's marketable and we think we're going to make a lot of money?
I think it's a balance because I think people your generation are picking up on what my generation wants. But more than that is my generation did grow up with it. My little sister, only
your
7 years apart,
grew up with.
You look like I grew up with VHS tapes. You maybe only 27. I did. I grew up with VHS tapes. I grew up with cassettes. I grew up with a Walkman. Like people don't think that I did. Like, but I did. But my little sister's only 7 years younger than me, which is not a lot. She didn't. She grew up with iPads. She grew up with that, which happened very
weird
quickly.
Because I feel like say 2000. I remember having a BlackBerry in the early 2000s. And then I remember going to a smartphone well before, I feel like it had to have been around 2010, and you would have been about 11 years old then.
Yeah.
And you were still using, I mean, I guess I had, no, by 2010, I didn't have what do they call it? Not an iPod? Yeah, iPod.
Yeah.
Which I still have all my iPods, relics. But I don't think I was using that after 2010. I'm pretty sure that's when I got a smartphone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would be curious how that lined up because I wonder if people your age would all have that same experience or.
Well, it also depends on like the money you had when you were kids my age when I was growing up. They did have like the new, like an iPhone would come out, right? When my dad first got an iPhone or kids around me would have stuff like that. But also like we didn't have money. So like the VHS or the Nintendo 64 that my brothers had, like I had because it was just passed on and I grew up with them. So it's like, that's what I had. I didn't have the newest, like, PS2 was out, sure, but I was still playing on Nintendo. I was playing on early things. I think it just came down to a financial part, but also happened very quickly. But my point being that people are longing for that because there was a certain level of like, it's technology, but it still felt physical.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was fun and exciting, but it wasn't taking away from like your day-to-day life. It wasn't taking away from your humanity and your connection. It wasn't shaping society, I don't think, yet. Completely. I mean, it was a little, but not to the extent that it is now.
Yeah.
But so I think people bring it back because they just want a little piece of like comfort.
I love that. I hope they bring it back because
they are though. How much music's like 80s vibes now too? Like the amount of songs I'm hearing that are like 80s synth.
But I mean more beyond just the music. I mean like vinyl is huge.
Yeah.
It hasn't like I saw the stats recently and I forget what it is, but I know that vinyl sales are like higher than they've been for fucking years and years and years, right?
Huge.
Everyone I know has got some kind of vinyl player.
Yeah.
Will we ever go back to physical DVDs, VHS. That's, I mean, how do we even make that? That's going to be all digital.
It's a
for
hard
me.
it's a hard one because I think I think people are seeking it out, and I only know this because
Are we going to have blockbusters again?
that'd be fucking dope. Because
Wouldn't it?
but probably not. But it's a balance because I just think they should start producing it because I know that one of my clients in my work that my day job really wanted like a CRTV, old school TV with a VHS. I'm gonna get him one of those, and I was like, that's gonna be how cheap, how expensive would that be? Very, very like I could buy a brand new fucking plasma television or a fucking OLED for the price that you're gonna get for like an old school VHS player.
Really?
Yeah, no, because they're so in demand. I used to have the SpongeBob TV when I was a kid that I loved that like had a SpongeBob game built into it, and it has a VHS player, and I was like, I want to buy that because I want it. It was really little, and I was like, I want this either for my bedroom or for my kitchen when I cook, just to put in my old VHSs because I still have a shitload of VHS tapes from my childhood. So expensive, thousands of dollars on that.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
So that's how I think that it could come back. Who knows if anyone's going to manufacture it, but I do think people want it. Like I said, technology's come so far, and there's a lot of life that feels lifeless, and that goes even further than just technology. It goes into like gray and black and white everything, modern buildings, modern everything, lack of color, lack of life and texture. Like, and it almost makes you wonder, like, is that on purpose? I don't want to get into like conspiracy theories, but it's like, do they want this outside to be so devoid of life so that we're here more?
I don't know. I feel like the whole color thing, I just think it's the trend, and I think it's what people probably spend money on, and I think companies pay attention. Like, oh, more people are buying black cars, more people are buying,
It's a
gray
trendy.
paint,
Maybe.
and so then they start, I don't know.
But it's going away, I think, a little bit.
I hope so. If I see another fucking gray floor, laminate floor with white cabinets,
Black and white farmhouse style. You need color. I want wood. I want real natural woods.
I want wood,
I want
stone.
stone. I want
I'm good with some
colors.
stucco. I'm good with some block, brick.
Let's bring back actual Pyrex, like classic fucking Crazy Daisy.
We found some killer pieces when we lived in Colorado, the
Yeah.
Pyrex. It was like it's like amber glass
Yes. Yeah.
pie dishes.
yeah.
So cool.
I think we're
You
getting
gotta
there.
rummage.
We're heading there because people want joy. People want happiness. Everything's so expensive. Everything is exhausting.
Even
Life
the
around you
secondhand
is so
stores are
much.
expensive though.
It's like
So
it's
expensive.
you're paying full price for things there,
Yeah.
and we just want joy. Just want joy.
We just want to be able to live.
I just want happiness a little bit in my day to day. If I have to work until I die just to fucking keep my head above water, then at least throughout it, I want to like enjoy some moments.
Yeah. I think most people would agree
And
with
that's
that.
why people go back to nostalgia. So yes, I think people, when you ask for the generational, I think people my generation and younger long for it because we didn't have it or we were just at the very end of it. And then the older generation knows that they can profit on that. So there's obviously going to be some balance there. And I don't know what you would call that. Maybe like nostalgia farming, nostalgia fishing. I don't know. But they know they're going to get a reaction out of it. But it has to be done right. Because I do hear a lot of songs where I'm like, oh, this sounds like an 80s song. But it's shitty. It's a shitty rendition of an 80s song. I'll see movies where they try to remake it in that style. And it's just a shitty remake of something. And there's some things that come out very rarely that do have a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And are very much that.
Well, if they want to make movies from the 80s, they should hire people who made movies in the 80s.
And also the cameras. I wonder what's up with that. Why everything has to be, this is a whole other rant that I'm going to go on before we cut for the day. But why does everything have to be so high quality? When you watch movies that I love from back in the day, there's balance, like dark, like the nighttime. Sometimes people complain it's hard to see the way things were filmed at night, right? Because it's or dark scenes, midnight scenes, whatever.
Nightmare on Elm Street's kind of like
Yeah,
that.
shit like, but that's fine. There's texture, there's color, there's a certain filter to these movies where now it's just like bright. When it's nighttime in a horror movie, it's bright at night. And it's like, I don't know. If I'm making any sense,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I know what you're talking about.
There's no heart to it. To me, that feels like there's
I know
no
what you're
heart.
talking
I love, and some movies will come out and film now. I wish I was prepared with some. Moon Garden. I'll say Moon Garden. I said that before. That's one that I saw recently that I really enjoyed like that. But some movies will come out like that, and I think we're getting there. I think, though, like you said, you've kind of reminded me that everything is kind of comes in waves or it's like full circle, right? So like people want that, right? Trends come and go. The
Trends
70s come and go. The 80s come and go. Like
It was not too long ago that 90s were, and they're still popular. Like
90s coming back for
90s
sure.
vibe, yeah.
Totally. Those Those pants I bought from Old Navy, like all the Old Navy things were like 90s.
Oh, really?
Loose jeans. Like, so
I just bust mine out. Take my pants out from the 90s. That you just learn to you just start storing them. Don't ever get rid of them. They'll come back into fashion.
I wouldn't.
And then you would have actual.
Okay, well let's take it one step
90s.
further too, and talk about the fact that why are so many gay men now wearing? I noticed like long jeans. Like I'm into it, and I've been wearing them. But like jean shorts, baggy jeans, or like jean shorts that go over the knee. And then all these straight guys I see in like Newport Beach or Oceanside, these straight men are wearing like pastel. I just have noticed it.
I feel like I grew up with cutoff jeans.
Yeah,
I didn't have. We were in Colorado. We didn't get shorts. We were like, oh, you need shorts? Cut off a pair of jeans.
yeah.
That's all we got were jeans, Levi's and Wranglers.
Yeah.
So I don't. To me, like cutoff jeans has always been, and until recent, like the pair that you see me wearing. That's my first pair of cutoff jeans, and I don't know the last 5 years or so.
I like them
because I don't mind seeing straight dudes and
no, I don't mind. I don't want to see it from
shorts.
a complaining point. It's just funny to me where it's like the trends. Like I feel like the gay men are like, okay, like now that they're wearing it, I want to be now I'm gonna wear the straight guy looking clothes. I just feel like gay men dress a lot
exactly
straighter.
why I'm wearing cutoff jeans, because I want to look straight. But maybe the straight guys want to look gay.
Never thought of that.
Or
Probably
maybe maybe the gays are setting the trend and the straight guys are following.
Well, gays are always setting the trend.
That's my point.
We're always setting the trend, you know?
All right, is it time to wrap this shit up?
It's time to wrap this shit up.
All right.
A very nonsensical episode.
Any words of wisdom? Well, this is what happens when we don't have a plan.
It's even better, though, because then we're actually having some real conversation.
/ I'm just listening to Joffrey talk.
I wasn't talking the whole time, was I?
What? The whole time.
Really?
Yeah, I barely said anything.
Well, you could have.
Not really.
If you would have.
If I took a breath, you would talk faster.
That's not true.
That's absolutely true.
Then talk.
I can't talk.
You wouldn't have. You're just trying to put it on me, and you wouldn't have. You fucking wouldn't have.
Let's go to like a vinyl shop or something. Let's go thrifting.
All right, we're gonna
Let's
go
go back to
thrifting.
IKEA.
Speaking of new and lacking, I actually like IKEA. It's kind of fun. We're gonna eat at IKEA. Musky Trunks out.
Musky Trunks, motherfucker.
Pink hole. Himalayan hole.
Sit down, you prevert. Himalayan hole.
Love my Himalayan hole. All right.
Hello. Welcome to Musky Trunks, where today we are talking about Joffrey's Himalayan hole. Now, you might ask yourself, what is a Himalayan hole? Let me show you. This is a Himalayan hole.
A Himalayan hole.
And, Joffrey, you want to stand up and give them...
Let me give you an example.
Turn around. Turn around. This is Joffrey's Himalayan hole.
Oh my god, that's heavy.
I know it's heavy.
It's heavy.
That was my toe almost.
Jesus.
Don't drop your hole.
Oh my god, the way you held it with such ease, you made it look light.
Because I'm strong. I'm a strong daddy. I can handle any Himalayan hole. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What did we come here for?